All right, we're live. We're not live. All right, gang, happy Wednesday. We've got one kid in the driveway trying to pull a stroller over top of himself. The other one's making some bubbles. For our strength work today, we're focusing on back and shoulders, a little bit of core control there as well with our 8 pullovers and then our Z press with tempo, and then we have some that are non-tempo. And then for our conditioning workout today, if you have a box, you'll be able to do box jumps and lateral box step overs. If you don't have a box or an elevated object, totally okay. We can do broad jumps as well as alternating lateral lunges today. And then that third movement is going to be burpees. We're going to start our warm-up standing tall today, and we're going to get into some movements just to get our heart rate up to start, and then from there we'll get into some more range of motion. So starting off our warm-up today, we're going to go 30 seconds of jumping jacks into 30 seconds of cross crawl marches, and then we'll do 30 seconds of an abbreviated inchworm with a shoulder tap. We'll do that for 2 rounds. Starting off in 3, 2, 1, and begin. 30 seconds jumping jacks. We've got a front loader backing up right now. The toy on the ground, not Renee. We're switching sides so Renee can see the baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into cross crawl marches. Stay tall. Lift that knee a little bit higher every time. Bring that elbow up and over before you come down and connect. Stay here for another 15. From here, we'll go into those inchworms. No push-up in the bottom, but when you get out to your plank, we'll go shoulder tap. Transitioning into inchworms. Shoulder tap on both sides, then walk those hands back and stand. Try to fold over as much as you can. Keep your arms stiff as you walk in and out. Try to minimize that hip shift as you go for that shoulder tap. Let's go another 10 seconds here. You ran out? Maybe we can get you a refill after this warm-up. Take that back outside. Don't get those bubbles into our jumping jacks in the garage. Just cleaning them out now. Start to open up those arms a bit more on this round. You can even clap those hands behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to cross crawl marches. Same thing, stay tall. Pull the crown of your head towards the sky. Try to connect opposite elbow to opposite knee. Another 10 seconds here. Three, 2, 1. One more round of these inchworms. Walk out, tap, tap. Walk those hands back in. Fold over as much as you can and stand. What's that mommy doing, Breck? Another 10 seconds here. Try to keep those hands flat as you walk in and out. 3, 2, 1. And standing tall. From here, let's come down to our hands and knees. primarily shoulders and back on our strength today, so we're going to get those shoulders opened up. Start down in child's pose. Reach long with those arms. Heels wide, knees wide. Try to get your hips down in between your heels. Reach over to one side. Lean the opposite direction. Still drive that chest towards the ground. Reach to the other side. Lean the opposite direction. Still driving chest down. Back over to side one. A little bit deeper this time. Back over to side two. Keep those arms long. And back to the middle. From here, let's come down to our belly. Make sure you've got plenty of room. Getting into those scorpions. So start in that cross position. Slide one hand in. Push with that hand to help roll the hips over. Try to plant that foot flat on the ground. Feel that stretch in the down shoulder. Then switch over to the other side. Slide the opposite hand in. Roll the hips over. Hold each side for a few seconds and then switch. Open those hips towards the ceiling. Roll that knee open as well. Let's stay here for another 15 seconds. Three, two, one. From here, let's stay on our belly. We're going to take a big breath in. As we breathe out, pressing up into seal pose, then come back down. As you come up, think about using your back muscles to pull that spine into extension. Let's go one more here. After those, let's go hands down to our sides, palms up. We're going to take our shoulders away from our ears. Then I want you to lift your hands towards the ceiling. Don't let them touch the ground. We're going to do this for 10 seconds, and then we'll go out to our T position for 10 seconds. So lifting the hands, squeezing the shoulder blades, out to T position, thumbs towards the ceiling, squeezing the shoulder blades. Then let's bring our hands up to a Y, thumbs towards the ceiling, still squeezing those shoulder blades together. You can let that forehead rest on the ground. 3, 2, 1, and relax. You're going to go one hand on your lower back, palm facing the ceiling, other hand on your neck, palm facing your neck. Lift your elbows high, reach your hands high, trace as big of a circle as you can, and then replace your hands in the opposite spot. Elbows high again, reach hands high, squeeze those shoulder blades as you make that circle. Just continue to cycle through these. Alternating swimmers, great movement to build some shoulder range and stability, as well as warm up those shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, up to hands and knees, flowing through some cat-cows, just getting that spine working through flexion and extension. Breathe in as you arch your back and look up. Breathe out as you tuck your tail and look at your belly button. 3, 2, 1. Relax on those. Up to the top of our push-up. Skat push-ups here. Twist out on your hands so that your shoulders stay away from your ears. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your belly. Then squeeze your shoulder blades together and press apart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press apart. Just keep flowing through that small motion. Feel that control through the back of the shoulder. Another 10 seconds here. Don't let those hips sag. Don't reach with that neck. Motion doesn't need to be big. 3, 2, 1. A little bit wider stance now, so shoulder width. Press through with one arm, reach for the opposite toe, reset in that push-up position, and then press through to the other toe. Alternating toe touch. Drive those hips high, drive those heels down as you reach back with that hand. You want to make this stretch a bit more intense. Reach for the heel instead of the toe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, we're going to go 4 tempo push-ups, 3 seconds down. We're going to hold just off the ground for 3 seconds. If you can't keep that plank in that toe position, come down to knees for me. So let's get in our setup position. Hands just outside the shoulders. First rep, 3, 2, 1, and down, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, up, and down, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, up, down, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, up. One more, down, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, and up. I want to work on one more thing before we get into our strength portion for today. So shoulders should be nice and warm. Just want to get that core online a bit more. So first thing we're going to do, bring your feet up even with your knees, hands down to your side. You're just going to reach forward and hold in that bent knee hollow position for 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and begin. Pressing that low back into the ground, reaching forward with your hands. Hands stay about an inch off the ground. 2, 1, and relax. From here, we're going to get into some dead bugs. So press the fists and knees towards the ceiling. Brace that middle so your low back's on the ground. Extend opposite hand, opposite leg. Come back to the middle. Make sure you've got that low back contact the whole time. Just keep alternating through these. We'll go another 20 seconds here. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, good warm up for today. Should have our core online well enough for our strength work. First movement we have today, 8 pullovers with a 3-second negative. If you're using at-home object, can you grab that plate for me too, please? So regardless of the object that you're using, you're going to start off feet flat on the ground with knees bent, object centered over your sternum. Brace your low back. Sorry, there's a spider in my mouth. Brace your low back, or brace your core so your low back stays on the ground. Try to keep your arms as straight as you can. If you need to, you can have a little bit of an elbow bend. 3-second negative on the way down. Stop that motion if you feel that low back start to lift up, and then you're going to squeeze through the lats to get it back over top of the sternum. So lowering for 3 seconds, as much range as you can manage, and then we'll come back over the sternum to complete the rep. If we're using dumbbell, we can go hand on each side if you want to go for a bit more range, or you can go in that diamond position and just have hands on one head of the dumbbell. Your range is going to be a bit shorter there, but whatever you're more comfortable with. If all you have is a barbell and plates, I would suggest grabbing the plate weight that works best for you. If you want to shorten your range, you can tilt that plate down. If you want to increase your range, you can hold that plate flat as it comes closer to the ground. You want to feel that stretch through your shoulder and your lat, but you don't want to feel pain there. Whichever object we plan to use, and if you want to start with a little bit lighter weight, you can always move up. Let's go ahead and grab that object and let's knock out 3 reps together with a 3-second negative. Feet planted on the ground, low back in contact. 3, 2, 1, and down. 2, 3, up and down. 2, 3, and up and down. 2, 3, low back stays in contact. Squeeze through your lat to get back to the top. That's going to be our lat pullover today. Great way to work those back muscles and lat muscles. Those are part of your back muscles. If you don't have access to a pull-up bar. Next, we have Z press. So that's just going to be a press in this long leg seated position. Keeps us from getting our legs and glutes into the equation. Makes us focus on our core a little bit more, our core above our glutes. If we've got that at-home object, we'll start in front rack position, pressing overhead, thinking about sitting tall, reaching as high as we can. Our fists should finish right over the back of our heads, so you want to make sure you're not out in front too far. And we'll be doing a 3-second negative for the first 4, followed by 8 more with no tempo. If we're using that dumbbell, we can go double hand on that dumbbell, achieving that same position. Or if your dumbbell's light, you're welcome to do 2 tempo per arm, followed by 4 with no tempo if you want to go single arm. And then with barbell, you're welcome to bring that barbell up to front rack and press. Or if that barbell is going to be too heavy, you can grab a plate and we can do those Z press with that plate as well. Whichever object you plan to use, let's bring that up to front rack position. We'll go 2 with tempo and then 4 more with no tempo. So sitting up tall, elbows beneath the object. 3, 2, 1, and up. Get stacked out and down. 2, 3, and up. Stacked out, down. 2, 3, and 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. As far as load goes on these today, you're welcome to adjust weight in between rounds. Each round, I want you guys to really only have a rep or 2 left in the tank. So difficult sets, but we're not breaking form. Adjust weight up or down so that when you get to that last rep, you've got just a little bit left. We're going to be going through 5 rounds. We'll hit a round every 2 minutes, so these rounds will move pretty quickly. Go ahead and grab yourself a drink, and we'll kick off our first round together in just a moment. Will you set that timer on your phone? 5 rounds, 2 minutes. Well, put that back in that case for me, because if we lose that, we won't be able to pick up sound. Ready? All right, gang. Let's go ahead and find the object that we plan to use for pullovers. And we're going to kick off our first round
in 10 seconds.
In 10 seconds. On your back, object above your sternum.
In 3, 2, 1, go.
First rep, 3, 2, 1, and down. 2, 3, and up, and down. 2, 3, and up. 2, and down. 2, 3, and up. 3, down. 2, 3, and up. 4, down. 2, 3, and up. 5, down. 2, 3, and up. 6, down. 2, 3, and up. 7, down. 2, 3, and up. 8. From there, go ahead and sit up. Find your object for Z press. 4 with a 3-second negative, followed by 8 with no tempo. Let's come up to that front rack position. First rep, we're going to start overhead, pressing up in 3, 2, 1, and up, and down, 2, 3, and up, 1, down, 2, 3, and up, 2, down, 2, 3, and up, 3, down, 2, 3, and up, 4, 8 more, 1, 2, sit up tall, 3, on those sits bones, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These rounds go quick, gang.
Seconds.
Here we go. Get ready for that next round.
I'm gonna lose this.
3, 2, 1, go. It didn't beep. Down, 2, 3, and up. Down, 2, 3, and up. 2, down, 2, 3, and up. 3, down, 2, 3, and up. 4, down, 2, 3, and up. 5, down, 2, 3, and up. 6, down, 2, 3, and up. 7, down, 2, 3, up. 8. Let's go ahead and sit up. Getting ready for our Z press. In 3, 2, 1. Press overhead. Down, 2, 3, up. 1, down, 2, 3, up. 2, down, 2, 3, up. 3, squeeze your belly tight. 2, 3, up. 4, 8 more. 1, 2, get that chest tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we got 25 seconds left this time. What do you think, Mav?
I tried to get that orange thing out of there.
Yeah. Take a few breaths. 3 rounds left. Next round. 5 seconds. Down to our back. 2, 1, and up, and down. 2, 3, and up. 1, down. 2, 3, up. 2, down. 2, 3, up. 3, down. 2, 3, up. 4, down. 2, 3, up. 5, down. 2, 3, up. 6, down. 2, 3, up. 7, down. 2, 3, up. 8. Sit up. Where are you going? Getting ready for Z press. Pressing overhead in 3, 2, 1, and up, and down. 2, 3, up. 1, down. 2, 3, up, 2, down, 2, 3, up, 3, down, 2, 3, up, 4, 8 more, 1, 2, 3, belly tight, 4, sit up tall, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! Shoulders are getting tired, gang.
What are you talking about?
All right, 25 seconds. Round number 4 coming up. Oh, I'm sorry. 10 seconds. Let's go ahead and find that back position. Plant those feet on the ground. Press over your chest, first rep. 3, 2, 1, and down. 2, 3, up, 1. Keep that low back on the ground. 2, 3, up, 2, down. 2, 3, up, 3, down. 2, 3, up, 4, down. 2, 3, up, 5, down. 2, 3, up, 6, down. 2, 3, up, 7, down. 2, 3, up, 8. Whew. And sit up. Z press. Pressing overhead in 3, 2, 1, and up and down. 2, 3, up, 1, down. 2, 3, up, 2, down. 2, 3, up, 3, down. 2, 3, up, 4, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, reach high. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. Tell her, Breck. Tell her. Can you say mama? Oh, thought we were going to get it on command. 20 seconds, last round coming up.
Another one?
Yep.
We're done.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing over our chest and down. 2, 3, up, 1, down. 2, 3, up, 2, down. 2, 3, up, 3, down. 2, 3, up, 4, down. 2, 3, up, 5, down. 2, 3, up, 6, down. 2, 3, up, 7, down. 2, 3, up, 8. All right. Tell them, Breck. Sit up tall. Z press next. First one. 3, 2, 1, and up, down. 2, 3, up, 1, down. 2, 3, up, 2, down. 2, 3, up, 3, down. 2, 3, up, 4, 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tell her, Breck. All right, gang. That's our strength work for today. Go ahead and take a break, grab a drink, and then we'll kick off, or actually we'll warm up for our Metcon here in just a moment. tell her, Breck?
Why are you doing that box?
Because Mommy's going to do box jumps. And Daddy's going to do broad jumps. All right, gang. So for our Metcon, Renee's going to hold our board here for us. She can just hide behind the board for a moment. We've got 3 4-minute AMRAPs, so 12 minutes of total work. You will get to rest 90 seconds after each one of those, so you can keep that intensity up in each round. If you have a box, it'll be 4 box jumps, then 8 burpees, then 12 lateral stepovers. If you don't have a box, it'll be 4 broad jumps, 8 burpees, and then 12 alternating lateral lunges. We need to get our legs a bit more warm before we get into box jumps. So let's come to our standing position and let's roll through some knee hugs to start. Stay with these for another 10 seconds. After this, let's roll into quad stretch. Push your knee towards the ground. Push your hip forward as you pull that foot towards your rear. Another 10 seconds here. Next, we're going to go into some Frankenstein kicks. So keep that leg straight, reaching for opposite hand. Alternate feet on these. You can step back and then step forward just to help get a little more momentum into that kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up on your toe. Big circles with your heel, rolling out your ankle. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Big circle with your heel, rolling out your ankle. From here, let's plant those hands down on the ground. Hips up high in down dog. Press one heel to the ground, bend the other knee. Then press the other heel to the ground, bend the opposite knee. Stretching out those calves, getting ready for those jumps. Yep. 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back to your toes. Stand tall. Into some calf raises now. Feet close together. Get as tall as you can on your toe. Let that heel almost touch the ground. And then raise back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Find a line on the ground or just create an imaginary line. Let's go line hops. Side to side for 10 seconds. Then we'll go line hops front to back for 10 seconds. Front to back. Jump, Mav. Are you dancing? 3, 2, 1. And relax. All right, gang. So if we're doing box jumps today, I want you to practice 5 box jumps. Coming down into your load, holding for 2. Don't hop up there quite yet. And then once we land, we're going to hold for 2 before we stand. Start hip width on your stance. Land shoulder width on your stance. Soft landing. Also step down in between each rep in order to save those Achilles. If you're planning on doing broad jumps today, try to mark a line on the floor so that you're hitting a consistent jump every time. Same thing. We're going to start hip width, and when we land, we're going to land shoulder width. Same thing, soft landing. Whichever version you plan to do, I want 5 reps, 2-second pause in your load, throw those arms, and then 2-second pause in your landing. On those broad jumps, you can increase your distance a bit each time. as you get more warm. After you've practiced your 5 with your pauses, let's go ahead and do 4 more. No pause, still be firm, or not firm, but be soft and firm on your landing. So load quick. Once you land, make sure you stick that landing before you stand up for that next rep. Good jump, Mav. Oh! Now he whacked you in the face. Also in that workout, instead of walking back to the same starting line, you can just turn around and then jump back to your original spot. Okay, after our jumps, next movement's going to be burpees. Just to get those hips a bit more loose, let's flow through some mountain climbers for a moment. Hands beneath your shoulders. Step that foot outside of your hand. Hips down, chest up. 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to lay down on our belly. Keep your belly tight as you come up so you protect your spine. Then pop your feet outside your hands. Then I just want you to lay back down. These are called frog hops. Let's flow through 5 total. 3, 4, 5. Finish up on those if you need to. From here, let's go 3 burpees. What I want you to work on, breathing in while you're standing tall, and then breathing out as you come down to the ground. 3 burpees. Get tall, jump, and clap your hands overhead. That way you get a little more work out of every rep. After your 3 burpees, our third movement for today, it's going to be a lateral box step over or a lateral lunge. On these, I like to plant my foot towards the front corner of the box, stand all the way tall with this base leg, and then cross over with this other leg. Actually good hip stretch and hip stability here. And then I can step across all the way down. And then same thing, I'll plant towards the front of the box, stand tall, cross behind, and then step down just to get more of a hip exercise out of this movement. If you don't have a box, you need to do lateral lunges. Keep your chest and hips square towards the front. Keep your toes square towards the front. Drop hips down as deep as you can. Back together, and then you'll switch over to the other side for that next rep. So stand tall, step to the side, stand tall, step to the side. Try to keep eyes forward, chest forward, hips forward. Whichever version you plan to do, go ahead and give me 6 reps. Use that. I'm going to do broad jumps in these. Behind. All right, we've covered our 3 movements. We're going to do 2 transition rounds here. We'll go 2 rounds, 2 broad jumps, 3 burpees, and then 2 broad jumps or 2 box jumps, 3 burpees, and then 4 lateral step overs or lateral lunges. 2 rounds, 2, 3, 4, in 3, 2, 1, and begin. Starting with 2 jumps. After that, 3 burpees. Then 4 lateral step overs or lateral lunges. Right into round number 2. A little bit faster that second round. After that, take a couple minute break. Use the restroom, get a drink. I hear you. We'll break this workout down and we'll kick it off here in just a couple minutes. Good warm up, gang. Needs to go potty?
No, I think he did. He was telling everybody.
Oh. Let's see if you can do it without hitting that. Alright, gang, we tested this mic yesterday, and all we heard during the Metcon was me breathing. So I'm going to unmic right now. That way you guys can hear some music. You just have to listen a little harder for my voice now.
Just a continuous, like, you start from the beginning each time?
Yeah, start from the beginning each time.
So how many times, what's your score, your lowest?
Yeah, score will be your lowest in any AMRAP.
3 rounds, mark it 3 times.
Yep.
This is me trying to,
So Renee trying to get the reps right today. Alright guys, so while you're making final prep, going over this workout, you're going to be pushing hard for 4 minutes. You've always got that 90-second rest at the end of the 4 minutes to save you. So keep that intensity up on those box jumps or broad jumps. Make sure that you have a firm landing, but that you're not impacting super hard. So stick your landing, but be soft in the knees and hips. On those burpees, try to come up with a consistent breathing pattern. Have that belly a little bit tight as you come down and up. And then on those lateral box step overs, stand as tall as you can with that base leg before you cross over with that behind leg to step down. On those lateral lunges, I think a good way to hold yourself to a standard here, still keeping a good chest and hips square. We can take this opposite hand and go ahead and try to touch the ground, and that way you have a little bit of a depth gauge to shoot for every time. Scoring wise today, you'll restart at the beginning of every AMRAP, so we'll always start off with our 4 box jumps or 4 broad jumps, and your score will be your lowest in any of the 3 AMRAPs. So rounds and reps, whichever is the lowest in any of these 3 AMRAPs, so be sure that you set a pace in that first AMRAP that you can maintain in the second 2. Also, when you do that first one, now you've got that benchmark to shoot for in the second 2. So we've got 3 times through, 4-minute AMRAP, 4 jumps, 8 burpees, 12 lateral step overs or lunges. We'll kick this off here in just a moment.
ready? Dancing with this. Put it on your head. Wear the hat. Hat.
All right, let's find our starting position, starting with jumps. First AMRAP in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. 4 minutes, 4 box jumps, 8 burpees, 12 lateral step overs. Look out, that's where I want to land. those lunges or step overs. That's one round. Right into your next one. Hey, why don't you go over there and jump on those plates? That can be your box. Can you do that? Can you jump up on those? Show me you can jump on them first. Can you jump from the ground up onto them? Let's go, gang.
Whoa.
8 burpees.
Look at that.
And 12 step overs.
Back on the plate.
Or 12 lunges.
That's my box. The big box. That's your box. It's the Stay on my leg.
Stay up there, mommy's gonna. Come jump with daddy. Come on, jump.
Get up there. Come on.
10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 90 seconds. And we'll kick off our next AMRAP. Start from the beginning. Know where you got to. So for me, that was 2 rounds plus 12 because I had 4 jumps and 8 burpees. So my goal for the next 2 AMRAPs is going to be to get back to that 2 plus 12. I've got that benchmark now. 1 minute, stay tall, walk around, big deep breaths. You got it. 30 seconds, gang. Starting from the beginning, 4 jumps, box or broad jumps. Try to get back to that same number. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin.
back that big helmet, please. Watch out, watch out.
Let's go, gang.
The blue helmet, please. Because that's it. Right now. Helmet. Thank you.
Stay square to the front. Minute 20. Jumping in bubbles over here. You're stuck. Look out. Seconds. We're gonna adapt to adversity, gang. 10. 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 90-second rest. We got one more coming up. Good work. If you get farther than your first round, it's totally okay. Don't just stop yourself if you got more left in the tank. The score's still gonna be lowest rounds and reps. But you know, if you could have did more. I did extra that time. Even with somebody chasing me in my burpees. Yeah, it would. Correct, Alton. We're almost done. 5 minutes. Can I hand it to him? I thought you were handing it to him. Can you hand it to him? Thank you. Alright guys, 25 seconds. Last hand wrap. Give a little more here. Don't stop till the end.
Right now, only pose, okay?
10 seconds.
Just sit down. Please tell me with that, okay?
5, 3, 2, 1, and begin. go back to my jumps already. Trumpet up. Let's go, gang. Keep your breathing consistent. Minute 20 left, guys. Almost there. 25 seconds. Three, two, one, and time. Good work, gang. Good work, Rex Dalton. 85. Out of here. All right, gang. Good work today.
Come here.
Get your scores in Wodify. We've got a moment of discipline we have to discuss right now. If you've got time, spend 4 or 5 minutes stretching and breathing. Get 20 ounces of water in as soon as you can. Weather's getting warmer, so you're losing more during your workouts. Try to get a good meal in within the next 45 minutes. If that's not an option, do a smoothie or a protein shake and a banana. Just try to get some carbs, some protein in as soon as you can. Great work today. We've got yoga on Thursday at 9 a.m. That will still be on Facebook Live with Dustin. And then we'll be back on with our YouTube classes and Zoom classes on Friday. Have a great Wednesday. See you guys soon.